Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. In fact, you can't Koku Anyidoho Asemwa. Now you can a person who was very, very instrumental during the reign of affairs of Obiti said the late former president John Evans Fifi Atamils. In Tinya Mama said after the demise of the former president, Obiti said Koku Anyidoho etumi etintim na ebrebia na yekai the legacy of the late Professor J.E.A. Mills was an institute, yeah, friend of the Atamils Institute. People aligned to the NDC, and so say, Adekodentia, a brebia no obi to say you are someone Koku ebenya an opportunity to speak. Now or attack on one Kasane party, the NDC, or attack some members of the NDC, Titu, the national chairman Johnson Asedun Ketiano. A newma born out of bitterness. And for the fact that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama by or sidelining a nipanum be ya na Koku Anyidoho eka hon na ebiti say yura alote Jacob Samunyina eka hon. But Koku Anyidoho nso chiremu a he doesn't speak out of bitterness. He speak the fact. Ebrebi oye nneoma bi otuanamo bi enei wo hunu no kre na ni ebue enti ontra hono emma sa nneoma no enkosoa enkoso in Ghana's politicking ebra wo hunu sa aye ehan no ene on City TV oni frima adunyame edi nkomo bebrebi revealing interesting secrets about one the position in the NDC now. Ya ebimone nam se Koku Anyidoho is no longer a member of the NDC. Wasinya no correct. He's still a card-bearing member of the NDC. Intriguing secrets about the late Professor J.E.A. Mills. Some interesting events leading to his demise. After his demise, a new maybe a akos was still ya onu Koku Anyidoho until ne hwase esese Ghana phone mu bi ehunu na omoti. All these and many more very, very interesting revelations. And then Koku Anyidoho edini nyina etudwa. Enu ti bi pese yekọ na yekoti Koku Anyidoho the book nkomodi a anwumre ya wadi.
Contrary to some opinion, I'm still NDC. Nobody's going to have a membership card.
You've not been suspended. You've not been...
Well, somebody says so.
Yeah.
Without any documentary evidence. I mean, but that's politics.
But you still engage them? You still deal with them?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not? I mean, people don't even know that last year, I actually went to the Flagstaff House.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was working with the Christian Council, and we had to go to the Flagstaff House. And we went to the Flagstaff House. And nobody stopped me from entering the Flagstaff. In fact, it was great entering the Flagstaff House, and all the people.
Memories came back and all.
I never worked at the Flagstaff House. We worked at the castle. Yeah, so we met the chief of staff. We met Julius. You understand?
Great relationship.
Great relationship. So people don't know. I've been to that Flagstaff. So even before, on the same ticket, we went to National Prayer of Thanksgiving. Sorry. Dr. Baumia's Thanksgiving service, which they want to do propaganda with. I had been to the Flagstaff House already. Koku is a Ghanaian.
But what, so what? Dr. Baumia called you to be there?
No, he invited the Christian Council.
Oh, okay. So you went.
And I'm associated with the Christian Council now, and so they asked me to be there. That's it.
Right. But what's the relationship with the MPP like? Because we're very cool with President Akufo-Addo.
When the chief of staff was celebrating his 60th birthday, you didn't see MPP people there.
I saw them.
So. Is he more Ghanaian than me?
No, so I mean, everybody can deal with everybody.
So it's only Koku. I remember even supporting Arsenal. I've been supporting Arsenal since 1992. Some 6-7 years ago, it was a crime to support Arsenal because they said Gabi Ochodakun was supporting Arsenal. So why should Koku Anyidoho support? I mean, ridiculous.
Gabi doesn't own Arsenal.
Good. And Gabi is my friend. Why would I deny him?
Of course.
When my daughter died in 2020, Gabi was one of the first people who drove to my house to commiserate with me.
Koku, you've seen a lot of.
I'm telling you, the people who think I shouldn't have friends, not one of them drove to me to commiserate with me. I'm only human. Yeah, and it hurts. You understand? So when some people think that they don't want to associate with you, and others want to associate with you because they value you, and they sit on the sidelines
Still have issues
and
with
they still
that.
have issues with you. That's their business.
Yeah.
I have a life to live. So I will associate it with anybody. I will associate with Dr. Baumia. I will associate with Nanado. I will associate with Gabi. Anybody who gives me opinion,
You
I
associate
associate
with me.
with you from my belly.
Of course.
Maybe you shut your door
Yeah.
because of some petty, let me use the word, petty, silly political reason. That's your business.
But do you
It
think
doesn't stop
that
me from living my
do you
life.
think that the NDC is just being petty when it comes to you? Is it because of your relationship
There's no human being called NDC.
Right. So there are members
So
in there that
individuals choose to be petty.
Okay.
But NDC as a body corporate, right?
No issues
Doesn't have a
with
problem
them.
with me. I don't have a problem with it. Some individual, and that is life. My philosophy in life is that out of every 12, is one Judas.
Yeah.
So move on. I have said consistently as a nation builder, today, tomorrow, into the future, any opportunity to help continue to build Mother Ghana whilst I'm alive, I will not turn it down.
Right.
The only opportunity I will turn down is if I have to sacrifice my integrity and my values. That one I will not do it. But if it's just to support
Right.
Mother Ghana in any way possible, I will do it without any hesitation.
Why are you not a core member of President Mahama's government? Have you declined
I
any
don't
call-up?
I don't appoint myself.
No, I get it. So I wanted to know if probably
I don't appoint
you've been
myself.
called and you said, no, I don't want to do anything.
Nobody has. I mean, and I don't appoint myself. And I told you earlier on that times and seasons.
Yeah.
So every president will come. So Rawlings had his people. Atamils had his people. President Mahama has his people. Nanado had his people. Tomorrow, if Koku Anyidoho, I'll have my people. So when you live a life of reality, you don't get worried and bitter. No, it's reality.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, if it's somebody
It's
else,
normal.
it's another team.
Exactly.
So why get worried? And the good thing is that, unfortunately for a lot of politicians, and I see them and I feel sorry for them, once they've tasted politics, they forget that they have other things to do. So they mortgage their whole existence around politics.
Yeah.
And once they are not in politics,
There's a problem.
I don't live like that.
Right.
So I'm not going to live. So I've gone to Trinity. I'm doing other things. I'm
You know
doing
the
other things.
Trinity thing. Why did you go to Trinity?
Well, I needed to understand more certain things.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not a pastor.
No, I was going to go
No.
that.
People say I'm a pastor.
Are you going to get a church and all that?
I'm walking into theology,
Okay.
all for nation building, with greater understanding. And basically that's it. So I'm actually doing further schooling in theology at a different level, yeah.
But what do you want to know?
Charlie, there's plenty to know.
I tell you.
The Bible is deep. Human existence is deep.
You know, Koku, let me pick your mind on. I'm happy that you say you are not a pastor. You are just studying. You just want to understand certain things.
Yeah. But I preach.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I preach in church.
So you are still at EP Church?
Yeah, I preach church in Suma.
Okay, right.
2 weeks ago I preached. For this coming Sunday, I'm preaching in another church somewhere. So I get pulpits to preach. I'm not shying away from preaching. No. But you know, Frima,
my church will invite you.
Wonderful. In fact, I have some invitations up to about July, August. You see?
Oh, you are busy.
You see?
Yeah.
Man, know thyself. Man, know thyself.
Yeah.
My calling or my ministry. So let me use the word ministry, the theological term. My ministry actually is nation building. You can call it politics, but I now decide to call it nation building. And I'm not running away from it. If I make a mistake and go and take somebody else's ministry to be mine, I may not function there properly.
True.
You understand? So I know myself, I know my calling. It's for nation building. And not to really say that I have this flock. My flock is Ghana. My pulpit is Ghana.
Super. Let me pick your thoughts on, in recent times, all the campaigning, election stuff, conversation, everything has been reduced to prophecies. And now it looks like prophets are the ones driving. So we don't care about manifestos. We don't care about their campaign messages. Now we've reduced everything to what prophets are saying.
In fact, the next podcast or the one after, that's what I'm discussing. Right. That religious rhetoric does not build nations. No. It's how can religious rhetoric build nations? You pray and you just sit down, and there's no purpose to the prayer. Look. I used to see President Mills pray before and after every cabinet meeting.
Okay.
Personally. Every morning when he enters his office, he will pray. But Frima, beyond the prayer, Koku, where's my speech? Where are the cabinet memos? This, that. Minister, have we done this? Minister, have you done that? No. You understand?
Yeah.
So the prayer in itself, after the amen, and you go to sleep, prayer doesn't work that way. The amen must actually be the beginning of work.
The action.
And so if people are saying that, look, and you know, the same Bible says it, people are profiteering.
Yeah.
And if you allow them, they'll profiteer.
And it says that test the spirits.
You understand? So people have their own reasons. And why they say they are seeing what they are seeing. It's up to them.
But you know, I mean, we were not in the castle with you, we're not in the offices with you, but it's very interesting that we even know things that happen more than the people who were in there. Is it true that, you know, every morning when President Mills came to the office, you go around office and you say, in the Mechawa?
No.
Was he doing that?
It wasn't every morning.
Okay.
New Year mornings.
Oh, okay.
1 or 2 days, he will go around and wish everybody a happy
And
New
you will
Year.
say the in the Mechawa. But I'm sure you heard that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, there were plenty stories about it. But you know,
they say we asked now to mean Chefan way. We were not there, but we had all these things, you know.
No, he was okay. He was okay.
When he wasn't seen as the president, I mean, for people who were like you, who were so close to him, who was the president, the late president?
He had a great sense of humor. And he kept a tab on everybody. You would think that he wasn't watching. One of my let me say, weak spots.
Right.
I can't stand turbulence in the air.
Okay.
You know, so anytime we were traveling, especially in the presidential jet, and we hit turbulence, and I remember one of the worst ones. So it was from New York, and we were going to Venezuela. When I say the president was going, we were accompanying him as his officials.